Yes. Yes, sir, man. And it's the same setup and same strategy every single trade. We are about to get into it with NVDA stock. Let us know if you are holding in on NVDA stock right now. Currently, Mr. John, what do you think about NVDA stock? There's no pity. And on the video, man. For everybody who doesn't know what's going on right now in the world, right? I was just scrolling through the news and trying to find back one of these news articles that I was reading on earlier on today. And so right now they are working on AI and tech robots. As you know, they say that they're about to have about 2 billion humanoid AI robots working all throughout the workforce. Now, you know, this is gonna affect things because they I don't know where y'all work at, but they might take your job. You know, you might want to be watching out for that. But nonetheless, NVDA stock has been extremely bullish. And again, they call NVDA stock in the Bank of Billy Discord when NVDA stock took that dip from the highs of that I gotta scroll back here some from the highs of that $345 it was at all the way back down to lows of this $100. And I'll show you how you could have caught this stock on time as well. And again, I'm Billy Banks. Make sure you get subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any updates, any analyses, any early seats. We make these videos out for you guys every single day, talking about the best stocks, the most unstoppable stocks, my favorite, the best stocks to buy, making those new 52-week lows is easy money. We know what you are going for, and it's 1,000 times easier when you are actually seeing the alerts in the Banking with Billy Discord on time. We had alerts going out NVDA stock for the safe, easy, early seat when you could have seen all the early calls coming, talking about call options coming in, options call coming in non-stop for the very beginning of NVDA stock. And when you are seeing the alerts in the Discord, make sure that you are still understanding your strategy, what your goal. You got to understand your goal and your role. Everybody trades with a different amount of money and has different amounts of times and whatnot. So make sure that you are doing what is best for your portfolio as well. But do you see those alerts in time talking about all the news that's coming out in these stocks? Next thing you know, you in on a stock that just went from $100 down all the way to almost $1,000 if you were looking for that long-term investment. NVDA stock was the hot move, and of course this stock is about to continue to get bullish with average volume of 46.40 million. That current volume right now is got to 47.91 million. And keep an eye on yo analysis order flow so you'll be able to see if you got more larges coming in or more larges going out. And still right now we have a massive amount of larges still coming in, more larges coming in, outdoing the larges that are going out. We got some mediums going out, and of course this stock is so high, small retail doesn't go for it now, but you still got those large scale $1 million USD orders that are rushing in the NVDA stock even to this very day. And we will update this stock as well for all of you NVDA stockholders. So hit that like button, share this video out somewhere, and let us know in the comments below what your expectations and predictions are. Next up, we got BMR. BMR stock. This stock went to a massive discount as well. Man, this stock went from $34 all the way back down to $7. And I remember when this stock had that big explosion up there. They caught this in the bank with Billy Discord. We'll show you that here in a second as well. But let me remind you, especially you guys who are newer to the markets, it's the same setup and same strategy every single trade. You don't want to get in those stocks when they are overbought and dangerous up at those highs. You want to get in when they are at those lows and oversold. We got BMR stock. People waited a long time for this stock to touch back down towards these ranges. Need to see some more clear bullish divergence coming in. What do you think about BMR stock? Beamer Imaging? Go back to the first page. Go back to the first page on BMR stock and see the first alerts that were going out. Page number 1. There's 4 pages of BMR stock alerts. Look to the first one. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Go to page 1. The first alerts going out. You'll see on page 1 when the early alerts are coming out where they could have caught that stock right before the parabolic scan bot start picking that thing up. This is going to be at the bottom page. I meant page 6. I meant page 6. My bad. Press page 6 down there. Yeah, start at the beginning. You want to start at the beginning. You want to switch over to my screen so I can show you something real quick? Yeah, switch over to my screen so I can show you something real quick. Now, if you look at my screen now, we had the early alerts that were going out for BMR stock in a safe, easy, early seat. As you can see, Coach Dragonfly was throwing out early alerts on the day of that explosion, letting us know even the hot news that was coming on BMR stock. And when you see the coach and the analysts and all the members in the Bank with Billy Discord throwing out their alerts at the same time, this means that that stock is getting ready for that run up. I tell you, you want to see these things early. If you want to see them on time, if you don't see something on time, you probably don't want to go for it, because when those things become overbought, then people are going to start to sell those things back off. But you're seeing the early alerts on time for BMR stock, as this stock was getting picked up by the parabolic scam bot. And I tell you guys, when the parabolic scan bots start to pick that stock up down to lows of that $3, you get these stocks that come in for a super massive explosion all the way up to the highs of that $35. You could have caught that in time in the Baker with Billy Discord. And I'm this is Mr. John. Make sure you get subscribed to the channel. And next up, we got COSM. Let us know if you got COSM stock at all for any of its previous runs. This is Cosmos Health. Something about these health stocks, they need to have they really heavily depend on their FDA news and they FDA approvals. They can get those FDA declines. Those are things you want to watch out for. But as of lately, we've been seeing there's actually a lot of therapeutic stocks that have come in for super massive bull runs. I just made a video on a few of those. I'll show you that video here in a second. Guys, let me remind you, make sure you get over to the Banquet Billy news break, posting up the news for you guys. We have a lot of numbers running up in here right now. Need to get up to 100 followers at 64. Right. So all that good stuff like that. And again, look, man, you only got to read the news. You know how I go, man. Help me get that thing monetized real quick. After I get monetized, you can go ahead and unsubscribe from it. I need those numbers up there though. But COSM with an average volume of 318,000, that current volume gets up to 469,000 right now. And these low volume things, I like low volume stocks. They less volatile and dangerous than the most active stocks getting filled up with those day traders, and they can be easier, clean swing trades. What do you think about COSM? Cosmos Health. Yeah, the COSM definitely get ready to take a clean uptrend and fill up that gap. Last time we seen COSM stock come in for such rounds of bullishness, if we go back on our daily chart, we'll be able to see around 1103. This is a good while ago. This stock went from $1 all the way up to the highs of like $23. They must have some good news, good FDA approvals or whatever they had going on back then. And for those of you who don't know what COSM stock is, we'll look through the briefing here real quick. CEO Cosmos Health is a global healthcare company. This company owns a portfolio of pharmaceutical and nutraceutical brands, including the Sky Premium Life, the Mediterranean, the Bio Bebe, and the C Sept. We'll look further into COSM stock. We'll make a video on this one, diving deeper into the fundamentals and looking into their products and all that good stuff like that. Next, we got PRSO stock. Right now, PRSO stock is another one going down to a discount, and PRSO stock getting ready to come in for a big uptrend. If this thing uptrends past that dollar, holds up over that dollar, it can be a clean uptrend to fill that whole gap back up, and that gap is back to about $2.85. Where, of course, you'll see heavy resistance right there, and then people want to push it back down. But nonetheless, when you see these stocks making these floors of support for the lows of that 136, and this thing is already spiked all the way up to $2. It's another bull run incoming. While you still got bullish divergence being made, and your RSI is at these lows and oversold with an average volume of 254,000. That current volume now is got to 75,000. You want to be in there where that volume was lower than that average volume, and with a low float, a free float on 1.24 million. Those floats get filled fast. These stocks come in for that spike. So keep an eye on your analysis order flow to see if you got the largest coming in or if you got those largest going out. And right now, there's no largest coming in or out of this stock. No mediums coming in or out. And you don't got, and the smalls are at a tie with this low volume. Any pressure coming in is going to make this stock start to go in for that next uptrend. And keep in mind, everything going on with these stocks and all other stocks on the market is while the markets are pushing up more bullish than bearish. You got about 3,000. You got about 4,000 advancers. You got like 2,000 decliners coming in right now. People are buying things up in the last trading session, much more than they were selling things off. But understand that oversold does turn to overbought, but that overbought always goes back down to oversold. So be expecting a dip to come in while these markets are ever so bullish. And they say the market's about to push up to new heights, John. They say that these things about to start getting bullish all year, and it's been a real good one. Newer investors don't even understand what they're seeing. What do you think about how the market is lately? Okay. That's looking good. It is definitely PRSO stock be coming in for a hot uptrend right now. When you and remember, it's the same setup, the same strategy every single trade. You do not want to get in those things for a long position while it's overbought. You want to. That's where short sellers like to get in their moves. That's where people like to sell stocks off. You want to get in when it's oversold and safe, looking for that next round of bullish divergence coming in while your volume picks up. Once that volume meets up with the average volume, the stock will start to move a little bit faster. Once that volume gets up towards that 1 million, it's going to pop up on a lot of people's radars, and that's when day traders are going to want to start to take their moves. And if the bullishness continues from these stocks at those lows, then you in a safe, easy early seat, and the stock is about to explode. And next we got BREA, guy. The Brea stock. This stock comes in for spikes often. Like you can see the spike back here from about $1 all the way up to $3. You can see this hot uptrend, including that and the spike from about 50 cents all the way up to the highs of that $2. Watch this. You can even see more in this on BREA. It does this often. It comes in for some uptrends. The stock been a little bit wrecked since it's been coming out, but then keep in mind this stock hasn't been out for far too long. If I take you back to a monthly chart to see that once this stock sold off, it got back oversold fast. They couldn't wait for this to become oversold. That's why we see these massive spikes coming into the stock as of lately. And we're about to watch BREA stock continue to uptrend with a low volume, an average volume on 755,000. That current volume now getting on 56,000 in BREA. And you want to be in there while that volume is lower than that average volume. Once that volume picks up, like we just discussed, you'll start to see stocks coming in for a major uptrend. And then that's when day traders get in there. They're gonna make the things volatile and whatnot. They're gonna want to lock in gains here and there on you and so on and so forth. Let me remind you, make sure you stick to the same setup and same strategy every single trade. Understand your goal and your role. Well, if you're going for a long-term investment, make sure you're doing that play like that. Make sure to how to identify if that trade is going to be a swing trade or a day trade. We'll make more videos helping you guys understand how to identify what the best possible moves will be and the next trend that stock will come in for. But check this out: BREA stock got massive short interest, huge short interest, and this stock onto a massive discount. That's why we see these spikes coming in on this stock like that, and they finna make this thing have a short squeeze with a free float on 2.76 million, and that float is gonna get filled fast. What do you think about it? 100%. Going to be easy money as it always has been, and of course I am very excited for the premium alert section as well. I do also forget to tell you guys, yeah, so I have been working on creating the new section for you guys to of course get that easy money. Y'all know how I go, the premium alerts. I don't want to put up too much information out there about it, but just know we are going to be in there, being able to jump into those trades together. We're going to be doing it live. Of course these are going to be set up off certain, y'all know the setup and the strategy. Y'all same setup, same strategy every single trade, whether it's a swing trade or a day trade, but it's gonna be live hot alerts, and don't miss out on this. And of course, like I say, get over to the Banking with Billy news break and get subscribed there as well, while we have hot views coming in non-stop off of here today, John. The news break is exploding with more followers coming in as we speak. And I appreciate everybody who is following and go. And of course, like I said, hit that like button. Share this video out somewhere. Knowledge that can change lives. I just showed you the alerts in BREA stock in the Banking with Billy Discord to see how you could have caught that thing at those parabolic plays when the stock was coming in for those spikes. It's time to move on now to the final one on our list, STNG. STNG stock. Back in 2020 was when STNG stock was back at its most lows and oversold. This stock went down to the lows and oversold to $7.74. Had a very clean, consistent uptrend to the highs of $72 that it's at right now. As right now, it's sitting right under that at $68 with an average volume of 1.34 million. That current volume now gets up to 765,000. We're about to watch that volume continue to climb up as people are clearly going for STNG stock for that long-term investment. Scorpio tankers, let us know if you're in the comments down below if you went to this one, if you like STNG stock, if you or what your expectations are. Sometimes you can't catch them all. And newer traders, let me remind you, you can't catch them all, man. You just get what you can while you can. And those stocks that be exploding, you just go ahead and just let them pass you by. Once you chase that thing up, you're gonna find yourself in a bad position. But what do you think about STNG stock, John? Right, man, it really is, man, and I love it here at Banking with Billy, and I appreciate everybody here at the Banking with Billy family. A lot of you guys have been here since the very beginning, and always sharing the videos, dropping the comments, helping out with the algorithm. giving your support and whatnot. And I love everybody here at the Bank of Billy family, and we have all mastered in on these trading strategies because we all trade with the same setup and the same strategy every single trade. So you can trust and believe in not only the Billy Bank section or the Mr. John section, but also the rest of the sections from the rest of the experienced analysts, coaches, members in here throwing out their plays in stocks, options, crypto, guys. The whole shamboozle is easy money when you know what you're going for, and it's 1,000 times easier when you are actually in the Discord, seeing the alerts on time, when we are telling you guys that these stocks are at those lows, these stocks are about to explode. Don't miss out on this and that. Go ahead and freely use the Bank of Billy search as you need to do your due diligence on all of these stocks as we do, and don't miss out on the next hot stock alert to go out. I'm Billy Banks. This is Mr. John. Hit that like button. Share this video out somewhere. Knowledge that can change lives. We'll see you guys in the Bank with Billy Discord, and happy trading.